EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Niner defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball. They don't get things done early.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. First and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. The Rams had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but taking it right down Broadway. He's on his way. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, 49ers.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners are back within a score. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
49ers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 7. Thomas will look to throw. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Christian McCaffrey, career touchdown number 136, tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Rams' 29-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Another run, this time McCaffrey. That's to about the 28, 2nd down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Thomas. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Thomas. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Thomas. Now he'll take this and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Michael Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
At the Niners' 43-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Thomas. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. Purdy. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Wants a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the 2nd half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And we'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 137 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds his man, complete. It's Hernandez. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Thomas. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Michael Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, 49ers.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, Luka 19.
Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Thomas. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Thomas throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. Catch made by Slayton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
49ers 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think they got to the last drive. They've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a play fake here on first down. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And now an audible here into something else. Back to throw. Thomas. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A.J. Brown. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down limit. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now they'll run it on the toss. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
49-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. They want to do it with some gusto, too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
40-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Thomas from the gun on 3rd down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for L.A., they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.